So it was abrupt. But Yami just left me. What is going on, guys? It is Monday. I keep wanting to think it's Tuesday, but it's Monday, January 2nd, 2017. What better way to start off the new year with getting my braces adjusted? Getting down to the wire here, literally. I think they're getting close. They've straightened out literally like tenfold, and this top tooth was pretty crooked at the top. Now, so they were making space, there's a little gap in between, and now I think today they're gonna start pulling it back in, and at the same time they're gonna shave down this little thing, this little nub, because when it was turned, it was shifted a little bit, and it was basically flat the way it was before, but now that it's straight, it's a little angled. So they should be straightening that out. Well, they should be grinding it down, and the bottoms are just about done. Really, really good looking, and so they're just working on the top now. So let's go do it. Just finished up. Looks pretty good. Yeah, as I predicted, they shaved it down. Nice and flat now, which is great. A couple other things they did, they bumped up my bottom wire for those of you who are interested in like braces, or maybe even if you're not interested in braces, you can fast forward. But if you are, because I am 27 with braces, which is not typical, but you know, better late than never. But anyways, they bumped up my bottom wire to a rectangle wire, so basically it's now adjusting all the roots to place them in their final place, which means I am getting to the end of my treatment. So I asked for a quote to see how long they think I have, and she gave me 3 to 4 months, which is absolutely crazy. I haven't even had them on for a year. They originally quoted me 2 years, so if I get them off in like a year and 3 months, that would be absolutely awesome. I think I got them in March of last year. So that's what they look like. So as of right now, I have 3 more wires for the bottom, this one, and then 2 more just to like finalize their placement, the root placement. And then they are twisting this top one just a little bit more. That one right there. And then next time they should be putting a chain on the top. I don't know what a chain is, but I think that's just the terminology. A chain to basically pull everything in and basically get rid of this gap right there. So after everything's nice and straight, they're gonna pull everything, finalize everything, and then evaluate me for removal. So that's really, really exciting. I am so stoked that my teeth are straight. Like before, they were just all sorts of jacked up, and I didn't even realize really how bad they were until I saw the mold of them today, of the mold they took before they even put my braces on. And like this, I had some bottom tooth like going out this way, and then there was one that was pushed back, and all of them were just like really, really bad. But now they are no longer crooked, which I'm so excited about. But anyways, it is now, let me check the time, 11:15. I was in there for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Was it 10? Time to go work out. Big stuff starting today. Let's do it. Made it to the gym. Plans changed just a little bit. I acquired a gym partner. You have seen him before in the flesh. Hello. My cousin Peter Phrase. Figured he had the day off today. Shoot him a text, ask him if he wanted to come along and lift, and he said why not. So we're now getting nice and warm for our first exercise. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm starting with PH3, and the PH3 starts today. Power hypertrophy for the big 3 lifts: the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. So today we're doing exactly that. Sorry, I'm breathing a little heavy. Squats, bench, deadlift. Today is 72.5% for 2 sets of 9 reps. Each week for the rest of the program, which is 13 weeks, we're progressing. We're progressing either with percentages of your max, reps, sets, one way or another. And the best way to work your strength is to work percentages of your 1RM. So we're working on that now. Today, as you guys know, I'm having some hip issues. Hip's feeling okay. It's not feeling quite 100%, so I'm not gonna go 100% of what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm supposed to be doing about 185 pounds today, or 195 pounds. I'm probably gonna stick around 165, 185, and see how it feels. So we're just about done warming up. Maybe one more non-working set, then we're gonna get into it. So that was just 165, felt pretty good. A little pinch in the hip, not too bad. So I'm gonna go up to 185 and see how that feels. And that's gonna be it for the squats. It's gonna be 2 sets of 9, and then we're gonna move on to the bench and then the deadlift. Moving on to bench press now. Squats actually felt very good. First time in a long time where it was virtually pain-free during that second set. So very happy about that. 185. I apologize for that angle. Peter didn't quite know that had to stay landscape and he went portrait because it got more on my body. Obviously anybody would go with that angle, but it is what it is, not a big deal. Again, I'm shooting below my predicted max, especially on the squat, just because of the hip pain. If I feel over the next week or so that pain really goes away, then I'm going to obviously up it a little bit, but I'm going to stay right there, just to be safe, essentially. Now moving on to the bench. Again, 2 sets of 9 on the bench press. This is 72.5% of my max. So 2 sets of 9 for both of those lifts might not seem like a lot, but that's the beauty of progression. So yes, I might be doing 2 sets of 9 right now on the squat and the bench, but by the end of the program in 12 weeks, I might be doing 5 sets of 7 at 77.5% of my max. So there's progression in the percentages, so the overall weight that you're lifting, through the sets, through the reps, everything is being modified, and that's gonna be huge for me, I think, moving forward, is getting on a structured routine and having that strict progression. So this week I might be doing 2 sets of 7, next week I might be doing 3 sets of 7, the following week I might be doing 4 sets of 7, so on and so forth. And then over time you increase the percentage, so the overall weight that you're lifting, and so on and so forth. So that's the premise behind the program. So don't think that, you know, just because I'm only doing 2 sets, it's not really going to do anything, but it's more about the progression over the long term, which I'm really excited about. But everything's feeling really good. Somebody's actually deadlifting right now, so I have to wait for them to be done. finished up with some mobility stuff just to make sure Peter wasn't extremely sore. You know, like I mentioned, this is his first workout in like 6 months, and so wanted to make sure he wasn't hurting too bad tomorrow. So we did probably about 5-10 minutes of good hip mobility, thoracic spine mobility, some good stretching to make sure everything was fairly loose for so he wasn't hating me tomorrow. But I gotta say, Peter, his nickname is Peter the Bull because he's strong like bull, and no matter how much time he takes off, a couple workouts and he's back to lifting extremely heavy. Like he was deadlifting 255 for sets of 7 without working out at all for the past 6 months. I mean, that says something. He's just genetically one of those very, very strong people, and so it's always good to work out with him because he pushes me to lift more and more and more. But anyways, really good workout.
For the record, I could never hate Taz.
But anyways, awesome workout. Always good to get a lift in with him. Now I'm gonna drop him off at his house and head back home. Update, I am home now. It is about 3:21. Been home for like an hour or so, I would say. I had a chance to make some food and I'm gonna show you what I'm eating. So this is 200 grams of rice and 10 ounces, 10.1 ounces of chicken. Yes, I am part Asian, so that is a rice paddle to use to scoop rice out of the rice cooker. But that is what I'm having. I am now officially back to tracking food. I tried to track food like 2 weeks ago, and because of the holidays, it just did not work out, you know, with everything going on and food everywhere. It was just, I thought it might have been a good idea. In theory, it was a good idea, but it was bad timing. And I'm just happy to say that I'm back now. It feels really good. Tracked breakfast this morning. Now tracking my second meal. This is basically the second meal of the day at 3:20 and going to eat. So back is tightening up a little bit from the deadlifts, but I mean it's a good tight. It definitely feels worked, and I'm happy, just about really happy to be back on a structured plan. I'm probably gonna say that for like the first 2 weeks of the next few videos, but gonna eat and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. So it was abrupt, but Yami just left me. I'm just kidding. She's on her way to Boise, Idaho right now for bodybuilding.com finals. I can't really talk too long because I am in the lane that just dropped her off. It is almost 6 in the morning. It's 5:40 and she is on her way to Boise. She's gonna be there for a few days and then she's headed to LA for the LA Fit Expo to duke it out for the title of bodybuilding.com spokesmodel. So very, very, very excited for her. If you guys have not done so yet, head over to her channel or her Instagram or her Twitter and show her some love, show her some support, because she really, really deserves it. And I'm just beyond excited for her right now. She's excited. She was a little bit anxious in the car, but tried to calm her nerves a little bit. But anyways, I gotta get driving because I'm probably gonna get yelled at. But it is, what is today? It's Tuesday morning. I'm so confused with the days right now. But Tuesday morning, gonna head back. I'm probably gonna go back to bed for a little bit because we were up at like 3 in the morning. And we got moderately busy day today later on. Other than that, let's just get back home for now and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Quick update for you guys. It's now about 3 p.m. Got home around 7:30, 7:45 this morning. Got back into bed. Fell asleep for like an hour and a half. It was tough going back to sleep, not gonna lie. I was kind of like really wide awake. We went to bed pretty early last night, so I was pretty well rested, but I did hop back into bed for a little bit. Got out of bed around 9:30, I think it was. Got some work done, checked in with my clients, sent emails, worked a little bit on Lift and Be Lifted, some designs, emails with manufacturers and suppliers, and now it's about 3 and enjoying some food. So had to add in some greens there. So I have some roasted broccoli, which was right there, and then 200 grams of chicken, 200 grams of rice, and 7.7 ounces of chicken, and 1 more cup of coffee. Just because it is this time of day that I typically get a little more tired, and just I like coffee. So it is cold and rainy and very overcast here in New Hampshire, so that's not helping either. But I think I'm gonna head to the gym with my mom today, go to my old gym, which is actually gonna be like my new gym now, granted once I got hired. And since Yanni isn't here, I don't have anybody to go to the gym with anymore. All right, what's going on, guys? Just finished up with the workout. Ran very, very fast through it, one, because the gym was absolutely packed, and two, the battery's dying on this camera. And so I'll take you through it really quick. What I got on film, I didn't get too much, but I'll just explain what I did for today's workout. So had to make some modifications just because the gym was so packed and some other factors, but started off with incline bench press, 2 sets of 8 working sets. It was supposed to be dumbbell, but had to move to a barbell just because the whole gym was basically packed and everything was taken. Then moved to a regular lat pull down, 3 sets of 8, T-bar row, 2 sets of 8, hammer strength shoulder press, 2 sets of 7. I don't think I got that on film. And then moved on to some accessory work for the arms. So dumbbell bicep curl, 5 sets of 8, and then right after that a machine bicep curl. I was supposed to do BFR, which is blood flow restrictive, but I didn't have any bands on me, and that was 4 sets of 20, 10, 10, 10. So 20, 10, 10, 10 was 1 set. Had to do 4 sets of that. And so I'm not sure exactly where my camera died, so I'm just picking it up on my phone. So I think it probably died right around where I was talking about the arms. So did 5 sets of 8 on the bicep curl. I was supposed to do blood flow restrictive exercises, but I didn't have a band to work with. So the sets and reps for that were 4 sets of 20 reps, rest 30 seconds, 10 reps, rest 30 seconds, another 10 reps, rest 30 seconds, another 10 reps. So 20, 10, 10, 10, rest, and then do 4 sets of that. So a lot of reps of that. And the same thing with triceps. So I did a tricep, just standing push down, 5 sets of 8, and then an overhead extension, 20, 10, 10, 10, 4 times. And that was a workout. Again, I had to make some modifications because 1, I didn't have the bands for the blood flow, and 2, the gym was absolutely packed. But I think I'm gonna end the vlog right here. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. First couple days of the PH3 in the books. I'm feeling really good. My hip's feeling good. So hopefully next week I can really start, hitting squats a little bit harder. I took it easy this week, or the start of this week. And I'm just excited to get moving on the program. So goals moving forward is to get up at least 3 to 4 videos a week for you guys, really taking you through every aspect of this program, show you guys the progressions, show you guys my progressions, not just with weight, but with reps and sets and everything as well. And I'm just very, very excited. So please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm just very, very excited to bring you guys more good quality content. And that's my number 1 resolution for 2017 is to give you guys good quality content you can learn from. And I don't want to post anything or put anything out there just to put it out there. I want to really bring a lot of education to 2017 and my social platforms. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Everything is